Good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, March 8th, 2014. It's been a few weeks, I think, since I've done a video. A lot has been going on with me. I spent a total of 5 weeks. There were 2 weeks in between that I wasn't in the hospital. And it was a mental hospital. About December 15th or something like that, I had a huge panic attack, anxiety attack, and I ended up I had to go by ambulance to the ER. I don't really remember much of how I acted, but it was scary. I don't like hospitals much anyway, and then I had to go in the ambulance, and I thought, with everything that was going on, I just was scared, so scared, and so I was screaming and being a handful for the medical people, the EMTs, and as well as in the hospital, I seriously, my mind, I just hit a wall or something with all the depression and stuff that I've been dealing with for a long, long time, and all the things that had happened within the last couple years since my dad died, and my sister friend Heidi lost a couple of dogs, my kids graduated, just a lot of monumental type items. I was having a really hard time with my kids graduating and growing up and moving out. I'm just such a mother hen, and it was just so hard for me. So that, coupled with so much other stuff, landed me in the hospital. That time, I think they even said I was catatonic or something, just kind of standing there and staring, not talking. I wouldn't talk to anyone. So I was in the hospital. I got let out on one med, trazodone, to take at night so I would get some sleep, because I was not eating right and I was not sleeping, and it just all caught up to me. So the trazodone, it helped me sleep, and I was out of the hospital for a couple weeks, but during that time I was so afraid to talk to anybody, really. I barely talked to my husband at times, and I tried going back to work on or about February 7th, and I made it till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I ended up just talking to my boss and crying uncontrollably. And that was part of the issues too. I was crying all the time. Like, it didn't take much to make me cry. I thought, with stuff that was happening kind of everywhere, things going on, the weather around here, accidents upon accidents. Hey there, kitty. Yeah, so I can't remember what the exact date was. It was like, well, a couple days, it'll be Monday, so it'll be 3 weeks ago as of that Monday. And, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Cat, we don't want to see your butt. Come back the other way. Apologies. So that's where he likes to sit at times. And of course, it's not his face. It's like his tail end always by my head. Anyway, that's my kitty. Okay, back to what's been going on. So 3 weeks ago, this coming Monday, I got out of the hospital for the second time. I was in the hospital the second time about 3 weeks. And I remember going down to the ER after I had that crying breakdown at work. I remember going to the ER that night, But again, I was being a handful. They couldn't get me to sit still to get a needle in, so they ended up putting a PICC line in or something. I ended up with huge bruise. On top of that, I had horrible yeast infection. Anyway, that night I ended up back in the mental hospital. They had diagnosed me with post-traumatic stress, severe depression, anxiety. I wasn't talking to anybody again when I first got to that mental hospital. And again, I wasn't eating. I wasn't moving out of my bed. I even had to use a wheelchair because I wouldn't stand. I was getting dizzy at times and I'd fall. I couldn't shower myself. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. I don't remember everything about it. I don't remember people's names really. I did get put on 3 new meds. Wellbutrin, Haldol, and Cymbalta. Now the Haldol, they gave me 15 days worth, so I only have like 4 more days, and it's just a half a tablet. And then the others, they gave me a 30-day supply, and I have to see a psychiatrist on the 26th of March. Still going to my regular counseling as well. I have weekly appointments for the next few weeks. The psychiatrist had put me to go back to work on Monday, March 10th. However, I'm not ready, and he never told me that. I didn't find out until this past Friday, yesterday, when I called my work to inquire about payroll because I had missed 2 weeks worth of payroll or short-term disability pay. And they told me that they were waiting for the paperwork from the psychiatrist's office, from the hospital. The hospital dragged their feet on getting that form filled out, despite my husband's many attempts to contact them. So I ended up losing 2 weeks of pay. Or not losing it, but not getting it. So I'll get paid the retro and everything this coming Wednesday. But still, it was disappointing. I was kind of ticked off. My husband was really pissed. Anyway, I apologize if this is all over the place. I am doing a lot better, but I'm not completely, I don't want to say I'm not all there, because I think I'm pretty much all there. I do get a little bit of lightheadedness at times, but not much. I'm walking fine and all that. I haven't gotten back to exercise. I'm just I'm taking it slow. I'm not sure if I've forgotten anything. I did want to mention my husband has 2 surgeries coming up on Monday. He's getting a neck fusion, and then they're piggybacking his hernia repair. He has a hernia in his stomach that's like the size of a baseball or something. So I am a little nervous about that. Although I will say with the meds I'm on, I'm not as nervous as I would have been prior to being on all the meds. Before I would cry all the time. I would get that really horrible anxiety pain through here. I would get sick in my stomach. I would get a headache. It was horrible. And I would just cry. Now, I feel like I don't have many feelings, or emotions, I should say. I was able to read through my grandma's obituary without crying, which is very unusual for me. I've been able to, just sad stuff that comes up. Sappy movies that I've cried at before. I didn't even hardly shed a tear. So, I can laugh at stuff a little bit, but I don't belly laugh. So I do think they're probably going to end up adjusting the meds or reducing the meds so I can get some emotion back, because you don't want to be completely emotionless. I like the fact that I'm not crying at everything, though, because Yeah, it's exhausting when you cry all the time. Anyway, this video is definitely not short. It's already over 10 minutes. I don't even know who's going to see this, if anybody still has me on their list of subscriptions or not, but all in all, I'm doing okay. But your positive thoughts for my husband's surgery would be greatly appreciated. And I suppose that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. I don't know how often I'll do a video. I just wanted to give y'all an update. So, thanks, and we'll see you later. Peace, love, smile. Bye.